What have you brought me, Don?
Piece of cast iron.
That looks in sad shape, Don.
It's in very sad shape, Steve.
What did it come off of, Don?
Very dirty old shaper, Steve.
Why the hell are you here then, Don?
Because you told me to bring it and you'd fix it.
Ever tell you I lie? Well, this is the table support off of a Cincinnati 24 or 20 inch.
20 inch.
Most of the time this isn't even on them.
That's correct.
And
I can see why.
I can see why. I mean, you could fabricate this out of steel faster than we could fix this, but
Probably.
if you can see down here, I don't know if you can see. Let's see. Scoot in a little bit. Now you're too short. It's always something here.
Yeah, I didn't even see the crack till I cleaned it up and got the grease out of it.
It's like somebody has silicon bronze welded this. And in some places it did a nice job, got into it, penetration. In other places it sucks. It's cracked all up. Now this break and this one over here is all above that weld line. But the bad part of it is when they welded it, I don't know if you can see it. Hand me that square right there.
Oh, that'll show it.
When they welded it up, they didn't quite get it square by about 3/4 of an inch. And so when you pull these bolts together,
Bolts go through here, the table sits here, so you're constantly putting pressure this way
to break it.
to break it, like a lever.
Now, when Don told me about it, I said, well, we could always straighten up the angle of the bottom plate to where this is straight. And we were going to lay this on my planer and plane that surface flat in a 90-degree
Yeah,
angle.
you got, at least this is a machined edge here. But it's no longer probably parallel with this one.
Well, I could make this work very easy. But when you cleaned all the grease off, you found that it's just hanging on by dear life.
Yeah.
So the question is, what the heck do we do?
I think we try the easy TIG. See how good it works. Worst
Okay.
case, make another piece out of steel.
It looks like the silicone bronze has held everything there. Now, go back. Now, one of the other videos I did, I talked about how stuff shows up here all the time being brazed, and I'm not a big fan because mainly it all looks discolored, and it's okay if it works, it's great. But I found a product called Easy TIG welding rod.
Tell me about that guy a little bit, what he told you.
And one of the viewers, I think Dozer, sent me a very detailed explanation of why I was all wrong. And I appreciate it. I mean, I don't know everything, but I can tell you this. In today's world, you got the internet. So I tracked down the inventor of the Easy TIG rod. He's living off of an island up in the Canadian, or Washington, I think it is. I believe his name's Dale. And I called up Easy TIG Company and I said, is there anyone working for your company that can give me some background and give us some information about how it works so well? And he said, no, there's nobody works here, but I'm the inventor. can I help you? I said, all right. And we spoke for about 45 minutes about his little product. And he told me the history of it. Now, you can buy it in different sizes. I believe it's a cast iron rod filled with a material on the inside. I forgot how to pronounce the name of it. I'll put it down here in the description. But what he tells me is he came about the stuff that's on the inside by accident. Had a slight explosion in his lab. He's a metallurgist. And when he was investigating the explosion and what resulted, he discovered that his compound was really good. I don't know all the details about the metallurgy and everything, but he told me this stuff works really good. And one of the benefits of this material is no one will ever be able to see your lathe or your mill on radar anymore because it helps deflect the radar rays. Another story about that. But this stuff, according to him, if you do it properly, is just as strong as ever. And you don't have to heat up the surrounding areas, and that material makes it to where you don't have to control the heat post or preheating it. And so far, I found that to be true. Now, this is a little bit big to put in my stress relieving oven, but I don't need to with this rod. And that's what I like about it. So there's a story. It's on the website. You can see a little bit more about it. But Dale was a very cool guy. He's 83 years old now. I think he's retired. But he says, yes, it's not a fluke. It does work. And it's all because of that compound that he mixes with the rod. So we're going to try it out on this thing.
And he doesn't use any nickel, you said that, right?
There's no nickel in it. And
It's environmental friendly to you.
yeah, you can use, so technically, we should be able to weld and join to the silicon bronze.
Yeah, we'll see how that works.
We'll see.
Good test.
My God, if that, oh, that's ugly.
Yeah, it was. Looked better when it's all greasy. You
Yeah,
couldn't see it.
hand me that can of grease, Don. What I'm going to do
Gotta gouge it out.
is come around here on the back side where basically you can see a whole fresh
Correct.
crack that's not into the silicon very much. And what we're going to do is I'm going to start
Just a little test. See how it works.
doing a spot to hold it in place, and then we'll gouge and get all the rest of the junk out of the way.
Plus, it'll give you a good test on how does it work on that silicon bronze.
We'll
there.
see. He told me that you don't need to have all the heat in the area. He said when people have problems with it, the main thing he's found is they're using it like a glue, like you would braze something. He said this stuff actually welds and bonds with the metal, and you need to short arc it on your TIG, not long arc, short arc it, melt your metal into the pool, and then feed the rod into the pool, not just, like you would braze something and wet the material and get it over there, but actually weld it like you're welding something. He says when that happens, people really like it. They don't have any problems. So we're going to test it. I gotta get another gate lock on my gate. You keep bringing me this crap.
You told me to bring it. I didn't ask you.
Well, you said it was just a planing job.
No, I said it was crooked, and you said bring it over. We'll plane it, and then I told you Oh my God, I cleaned it. There's a huge crack.
You said, oh, but they're little ones.
They are little cracks. It's just 1,000 little cracks.
You see, if you lay it down like this, those two surfaces on the bottom
They
are on
match
my
better.
table. They're not up in the air.
Okay.
Good God. I'll do it like
That-
this.
this one's
take,
up.
Take that.
That one's up in the air a little bit. Not a lot. I don't think that's that critical.
Well, you want to try to get it back to where
Yeah, I mean,
as close as possible.
true.
So what I would do is I would run this in here and run that down. See if that'll straighten it up.
This is the one you need to run down. Oh, that's one
No,
too. No,
this
that's
is-
too low.
this
You're
is
right.
up.
You're right. You're right.
But they didn't weld this thing back together straight.
That's obvious from how crooked it was.
See, now that lower surface. Can y'all see? Y'all even see? About ready to go home back now.
That's not too bad right there. It's pretty good there. A little low. Not too bad. A lot better than it was.
I don't.
That's pretty close.
It's good there. I like that. It's just squeezing it in this way and then going that way. Because you
Maybe
want
you got one of your big long clamps, pipe clamps. Maybe we can squeeze it from this way.
5. Just a little bit less.
Maybe we can squeeze it from this way too. Either one of your big long.
Look around.
You want to use one of those pipes?
I don't really want to use one of those cabinet clamps.
No, the pipe clamp.
If you got a pipe clamp, yeah.
If I can get to it.
Bitch. If I can get to it.
You have insurance, right? When I fall?
Oh, but I gotta, no, go around. What? My God, ladies and gentlemen, he's lost his mind. He's going across the table saw.
Made a 70-year-old man crawl across the table saw.
The 65-year-old man would have moved the thing out of the way and walked right up to it. But, neither here nor there.
It's still crap. I had to unplug things and everything.
It's hard being Don.
There you go. Get that one down there.
No, I think it would be better.
Go the other
Went
way.
in through that C-clamp.
You're right.
I go in this way.
You're right.
Things I get into.
You keep your mouth shut. I'm going to keep your mouth shut.
Give my phone number to people.
Yeah, that's Richard King's fault. I moved a little bit.
You know, the thing's cracked all the way across.
It is. I can tell you right here, it's not really bonded there. When I squirted here, everything came out of here.
Sheesh.
It really is.
Well, I have so many clamps on it, I won't be able to
Might
get in
have
there
well.
to tack it up.
I have faith in you, buddy. Maybe on the top of the pipe. Yeah. It'll slip off.
Yeah. Need a deep one.
same?
Oh, maybe.
Better clamp. This was a little worn. That one's been welded on, I can tell.
Nah, I would have never gotten welded around here.
Yeah, just splatter right here. Little BBs. Mm-hmm.
Hey man, this is from China. You said this was a better one?
Oh, never mind.
Never mind. Now the only thing worse of it from Russia.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that'll work.
May work.
I think that'll work. I have done that before, though. Use so many clamps and then you can't get in there to weld something. It's picking that whole thing up here.
All things are.
Yeah, not easy.
Well, let's just see.
Here, I'll hold this up. I moved.
See, we want an inch, a little under an inch. There's there. There's there.
That's about right.
That looks good.
See, can I get this one down?
And that's a big crack. It's touching on the bottom now.
It's touching here too.
Down here.
Well, it's the best you can do. It's the best you can do.
Boy, that's ugly.
Yeah, that's what I
What-
don't like about
what-
silicone and brazing and all that silicone bronze. It just,
Well, the crack too. Just a crack. Just god awful.
yep.
What we're going to have to do
See if it holds even.
is take this clamp off for right now. And let me go get a cutoff wheel on a grinder.
Yeah, open it
And
up a
I'll
little bit.
V that down in there. The crack is V'd normally.
Mm-hmm.
But if I go and cut some of this off in here, I can get into it. Can y'all see that? Y'all even care? This crack right here. You gotta just clean that out of there. Then I can get down deep in there and start welding it. Hold it in
You look at
place.
this weld here. It's not even touching the metal here. It's just laying right on top of this coal.
Well, you know. At least they tried.
You tried.
All right. Let me go out to my trailer and get some stuff, and we'll come back and get after it. All right, Mr. Don, step back if you would. I don't really like running a grinder without a deep guard on it, but I can't get a guard in there.
Yeah, I do it all the time.
Explains a lot.
As long as you got a face going, be okay. There's definitely a full weld. Full penetration there.
Trying to see if the bronze is getting in there. I did a little bit over there, but I don't want to let everything crack off.
Yeah, true. Probably wise.
And I'm not really worried about getting it lined up right that way, because we'll plane this surface flat.
Yep.
All right, let's get ready to do something else. Put it back on. Measure this again.
Are we changing the plane of this with relation to that this way? I'm just asking. 'Cause I have
This should all be one plane this way.
that way, but that has to be in also a relationship to what,
To the foot.
the foot and where it screws in from. In other words, if we change the plane this way, and the foot goes in, even though this is in plane, that may not be in plane that way. I'm just throwing stuff out. I don't know.
Well, I really haven't cut it loose from what it was, so I don't really, but it does look like it's lining up.
It was lined up before. It was just crooked.
Yeah. And if we change that plane, we could either oblong these holes some or
True.
plane the back flat.
True. But I think that's looking good. Give it a shot anyway. That's all I can do.
All right.
Is that little grinder work that you got?
This one?
Yeah. You plugged it in yet?
No. All the machines that show up here, I
Don't know.
if they're going to work or not until we get onto them. It should.
I didn't know you had water-cooled TIG.
Yes, sir.
You know, all the comforts of home here.
I bought a TIG machine
That HTP is a good machine.
off of the recommendations of some people.
That HTP is a good machine.
And seeing as how I'm probably the world's worst TIG welder, I need all the help I can get.
There you go. There you go. Just don't dip your pen in the company's ink. Just keep remembering, don't dip your pen.
Well, I have about 30 tungstens because I dip them all the time. And it's even worse since my heart attack. You just kind of shake a lot more.
Get real good at sharpening tungstens. Huh?
I've got a machine to do that.
Like you're going into space here.
I am trying to get on my air pack for my helmet.
It's twisted on you. Hold on. Right there.
It's twisted.
Right there. There you go.
You can't see that either, can you? Ta-da! I have found that when you wear glasses, it really sucks.
Fog up on you.
High power. All right, well, guess we better hook up the TIG machine first, huh?
Probably.
Think that would help us?
You gonna use it? Looks like it's kind of already. Looks good.
It does. It just needs to be plugged in,
Plug is right here.
and there's the other one.
tell it's not a
Somebody
cheap
took-
machine? Now you can tell it's not a cheap machine. Look at the dang ground clamp on that thing. That is a nice ground clamp. A lot of copper on that thing.
That it is. You would,
And gas on. Gas is on.
turn it on. The only thing I don't like about that machine and all of the other types of machines like this, they put the on-off switch in the back.
No, all of them do that. It's a
Well,
European
why?
thing. It's a European
I
thing.
don't live in Europe.
I'm just saying, it's a European thing.
Could you hand me the TIG gloves over there?
What? What?
The TIG gloves, the thin ones, yeah. I don't live in Europe. When I want to build a rack to put things on, I don't want to have to pull the stuff back.
The way it is.
I know. It's hard being me.
You're sitting at 142 amps right now?
Probably.
Is that way you want it?
We'll see.
You know, you can foot pedal? Oh. There it is. And
Oh, by the way, this isn't a mole. It's a result of an unfortunate accident I had about a year ago in Africa. A rhino got too close. It's not a mole though.
I thought it was the time I shot at you and missed.
No. Rhino. Well, there's a little preview of what's to come. It's pretty solid. That side over here went down deep in there and came through here. I'm going to clean out some more of that bronze. Right in here, through here, dig all that out of there. But I went through here and welded that side up. Now I'm cleaning it back off into here, and I'll build all that area up. And stuff you can get liquid and just flow the puddle around, sort of like metal sculpting.